Hello there everyone and welcome to my channel, Kaz here. Today I'm going to show you how to do this pattern on your machine. It'll work on a Sentro 48 or any other 48 needle machine, and it also works on the Addi 46, which is what I'm using today. It's a beautiful pattern, runs vertically top to bottom. I've called it Trailing Ivy. The only difference you'll find with using on the Addi is you'll get a duplication of one pattern here, which you won't get on the 48, but you'd have to look really closely in order to see that. I'm going to be using Signet Aran yarn, and I believe the colour is grape, and the number is 6684. I've not used this yarn before, so we shall see how it works on the Addi. With my clock on 0, we're going to do a standard over and under cast on. We're going to do 5 rows of plain knitting. At the end of row 5, we're going to start the pattern, and we're going to do 35 rows of pattern. I did more on the pink one I showed you, and I just got carried away really because it was so easy to do. Basically we're back to wrap 2 again, okay? So we're going to do, there's a sequence to this. Make sure that that guide is closed now before we go again. We're going to wrap 2, knit 2, wrap 2, knit 2, wrap 2, knit 2, all the way around for 1 row. Wrap 2, knit 2, wrap 2, knit 2, oops, wrap 2, knit 2, wrap 2, knit 2, making sure that every time you do a wrap 2 that your yarn is well tucked underneath these hooks here, okay? Knit 2, wrap 2, knit 2, wrap 2, knit 2, wrap 2, knit 2, 2. At the end of row 1, we put our yarn back in the yarn feeder and we just do 1 knit row, making sure that that's caught under there. And yes, you guessed it, what we do again is another row of wrap 2, knit 2, wrap 2, knit 2, wrap 2, knit 2, wrap 2, knit 2, back in the yarn feeder, 1 row of normal knitting. And that's 4 rows done already of our 35 row pattern. So basically all we're going to do now is 1 row of wrap 2, knit 2, 1 row of plain knitting, and we carry on for 35 rows. It's as simple as that. back in for one plain row. Now I'm going to continue until I get to row 35. After that then we'll probably continue with our plain rows and finish the beanie. It is really that simple, guys, and you'll get that beautiful pattern. Okay, so here we are on our last 3 rows. Some yarn here. One row plain. So this is row 34, and row 35 should end up being a last row of wrap. Yarn's getting a bit stuck there. And it really is quite an easy stitch to do for such a lovely pattern, I think. There we go, and that's our pattern finished. So now what we're going to do to finish off our beanie is to do our 70 rows to finish off our beanie, which will end up being, I believe, 110 rows in total. So off we go. I'll start. I'm going to zero my clock now, otherwise I'm going to have to do some maths in my head, and that's never a good thing. So 70 rows, off we go, and then I will see you at the end and we will quickly assemble our beanie together. Okay, coming up to row 69. Slowing down for row 70. Yes, so now we can cast off. Cutting off our 18 inches to 2 feet of yarn, ready to cast off. Remove the yarn from the yarn feeder. Lock that one down. Yarn into the centre. And with our work safely off the machine, we will go to the desk, assemble our beanie and admire the beautiful pattern. Stretch out our work. As you can see, the pattern is there. Stretch that out. And it's a delicate lined pattern. It doesn't take long to do either, which is a good thing. So, as usual, we will assemble our beanie in normal fashion, gathering both ends, feeding one inside the other, sealing up the top, and adding a pom if liked. final stretch to get everything fine and dandy. And that's the pattern. It's ever so pretty. This is the Signet Aran yarn. That's that one. And this one here, which is a slightly shinier finish than that one, was the Deramores anti-pilling Aran. Both very nice. Fold it up, add a pom. It's a very attractive hat and a very simple process. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give us a thumbs up. Yay! Subscribe, leave a comment. I always love to read those. I enjoy sharing the patterns that I come across when I'm practicing, and they are completely free of charge for you to use in whichever way you see fit. If you do use them, please tag me on Instagram, CraftyCars33, and a tag anywhere else you use the pattern would be really appreciated. I'd also appreciate it if you'd give a small donation to your local animal charity if you have found this video useful. Your local shelter, animal rescue centre. That's very dear to my heart, and I would really appreciate it if you did that. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. All the best, and I'll see you next time. More patterns to come, more designs to come. Ta-ra now. Bye.